Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're with us today. Well, one of the projects we have today, because it's midweek and we don't have a lot of time, and that is to see if we can move the RV. So we're going to pull all the fencing that's around it that we've got so the cats can't get underneath the RV, which, by the way, doesn't work. They figured out how to get under the RV anyway. But we're going to leave this section for a bit. We're thinking about moving the fence that's there tighter here that goes to the door so we can remove some of the little gates that are underneath the RV this way. And the whole purpose is we've got to go have the RV inspected for the road. We didn't do that when we moved to Texas, and so we need to do that. When we first came, and if you look way back at the videos, you see that when we brought the RV in, it got stuck. One of our neighbors, very gracious, came to help us with their big gigantic tractor and helped us pull the RV while Lee maneuvered it, because we had dug deep holes in the ground over there where the RV got stuck, and so by them pulling with their tractor, it helped us up and over, and we got it between two trees and we just left it there because at least it was on the property. When it got a little bit drier, we took 8-foot long sheets of wood that were about 2 feet wide. We cut them in half and we put them under each of the tires, and literally Lee went 8 feet at a time, and then we'd move the boards to the next section at 8 feet at a time. We had smaller boards too, so what we did was we'd go 8 feet, land on the little boards so we could take the boards and move them around. And if you watch that video, you'll see how we inched that RV all the way back. And so here it has been sitting, and it is sitting on wood right now, but the ground is exceptionally hard right now. Now is the perfect time to get this RV out of here, get it inspected, then get it registered in Texas, and then we can hit the road anytime the ground's dry enough to move this RV and we can start being on the road. So that's what we're going to do. Lee has to make sure that first it runs. We really haven't started it in a long time. Second, there's a bunch of solar panels on top. He's going to have to remove those. And at the same time, I'm going to go around and remove all the fencing so there's nothing impeding the RV that direction. We'll bring in the slides and the awnings, and we'll back it up away from all of this. And we'll have to move the car and the truck because somehow or another we're going to have to get this thing maneuvered out that gate. And I don't know how tight it turns. We might have to back it up this way and then drive straight and then go like this. But we've got that big mound of gravel rock that's kind of sitting in the path. So this is going to be a challenge. But if we're able to get it out in a decent amount of time, we found a place over here in town that will inspect it for a whole $7. And so that's our plan. We also have to do a head count on kittens because the kittens are starting to go underneath the RV, and we can't have that. So this may be a challenge, and it may be a 2-day adventure depending on what's going on. But we're here today, so we're going to work on it today. So let's get busy.
Well, first thing on the agenda, since it's been a while since we started it, is to check the engine oil. So we'll do that now.
Okay, that's stuck, so we're going to try to wet everything and see if we can get those little things out of the ground with water. We know that there's kittens underneath the RV because Baxter over here is, you know, nosing up to the fence, so he knows something's going on.
One of the things that happens from non-use and from sitting is the latches on the compartment doors get sticky. I've got two of them right now that won't latch. The one right behind this little cat house, and the one on the other side with the propane locker. So I got to move the cat house, and to free up the latches, I'm going to start with using this brake clean. That should get the grease and grime out of there. See if that loosens it up enough. If it doesn't, I've got PB Blaster I can use to help loosen it up as well. So they say the best lubricant is a dry silicone lubricant for these. That way the dirt and grime doesn't gather. And I have some, but unless it's all clean, it doesn't do any good. So let's see how this goes. Okay, I think that's going to work. I'm going to try just leaving it dry, see how that goes. Only time will tell. This one here, the plate is a lot rustier than the other one because the propane tank is here and it's open on the bottom, so the front tire throws all of the stuff up inside here. Well, there's a mud flap and that kind of stuff, so it doesn't throw all of it, but it does get a lot more moisture up in here. Yes, success. I guess I should get my slide lubricant and lubricate these slides while I'm under here. They've been out for a long time and the weather's on them. It's not like when it's folded up, the weather's not directly on them. Although Texas, humidity, I guess technically it's always that way.
Okay, Lee's got the RV running. We did a head count of all the kittens, and they're all in the garage except Stowe, who's laying right here, didn't even budge when the RV started, just kind of laying right up here against the fence. We've got the dog, and we've got Freddie inside. I don't know where Eclipse is, unless Eclipse is inside sleeping. She likes to sleep where it's cool. And we still have all this fencing to do right here. There's a couple of pieces we weren't able to remove over there. Lee still needs to get the solar panels up top. We're going to take this fencing right there and we're going to bring it in a little tighter so it just is a funnel from the door to our other sitting area for the other animals, so we can remove all these other things right here. took this cat statue thing from my mom's house, and it sits out here, and every time I keep thinking there's a cat sitting on a little stump right there. Every time I come up to the RV, it cracks me up. But we have all these cats, so what a perfect metaphor for our world, the cat world.
It got screwed up when the step went in.
It's a wobble there.
Hey, Wobbles. Wobbles.
All right, well, the fence is moved, but now we have all those little ones to take from the side. And, oh, that's a bird. I thought the dog was squeaking. Didn't know why. However, I think the dog left the yard.
Okay, we've gotten that part of the RV all taken care of. The fencing and all that stuff's done. I checked all the lights are working. Air brakes are pumping up and holding air. Suspension's holding air. That's all good stuff. Power steering works. Transmission engages, goes in gear, both forward and reverse. So that's all good. I need to. There's 2 solar panels that just sit up on top of the RV right now. I didn't mount them permanently because I just didn't feel like drilling holes in the roof. It just seems to me there's got to be a better way somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to pull those 2 down. I'm going to hopefully hand them to Brenda and the charge controllers. Also, we have a motion light that's just zip tied up there. So when anybody comes on the property, it goes, hello. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, got the solar panels off the roof. Now I need to unhook the wires that go to the batteries. Then that should be that. It should be ready to go after that. I mean, other than pulling the slides in, taking the tire covers off, that kind of stuff. We got all the fencing out of the way.
No, we didn't.
Got most of the fencing out of the way. We got most of the fencing out of the way, and once I get those wires off, I think we're pretty close to ready. So let's get to the wires. Gotta go get a wrench, I'll be right back. These are the house batteries here. Lots of corrosion on them. Not good. I'm going to leave this plugged in for now because that's what we're running the fan for the little kittens on. And the RV is going to stay plugged in all night anyway, so no big deal. Okay, another latch is stuck. Just gotta fix it. Rusted. Well, okay, we lucked out. I was able to loosen it up with the brake clean, and for now it's working. So it needs to be taken apart, but the two of the screws are completely rusted over. I can't get them loose. I'm going to have to cut them off and then take the whole mechanism out and see if I can get them out of there by soaking it with PB Blaster and that kind of stuff. But I don't have time for that right now. I've got to get back to the city because I got to go to work in the morning. So just got to finish this up. Oh, I got to hook the water back up too because Brenda's going to stay, so she's going to need water. I got the electricity hooked back up. We don't need the solar panels for that. We just need the 110. So that's all plugged back in. Air conditioner's running. Good to go. I just need to clean this up a little bit so that it'll slide better, and then I can adjust the prop rod and close the door. Now I have all the fencing. Okay, well that does it for me for today. I got to get back to the city. Got to work in the morning, but I'll be up here tomorrow early afternoon to hopefully take this down and get it inspected. We'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't go like everything else and it just goes smooth. Anyway, thank you for watching. God bless you. We appreciate you so much. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it with your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.